Kristaps Porzingis is back. I want to hear down below, what did you think of Kristaps Porzingis' return to the Dallas Mavericks? Did I kind of say that Kristaps Porzingis? I think it said Kristaps Porzingis because I think it would have been plural. But either way, let's talk about this man. And I want to say what was interesting about the whole thing is I think definitely he was on some minutes restrictions. I think is very apparent. He only played 12 minutes in the first half, and he looked good. Obviously, you'd like him to get more rebounds, but I think at this point, Kristaps isn't a man who is going to regularly get the. Last year he got 9.5, and I think he'll get 2 there. But I think we're going to see him be between the 7 and 10 range. I think he's just going to be. They're going to try to use him more as the stretch guy. That's also where he feels more comfortable in the rim protector. I just wish they would have Kristaps sometimes in situations kind of how Nikola Jokic is used as a person to create offense. Like, obviously Luka's there and he can create the offense, but you know how Jokic is set up at the top of the post and the Nuggets use him to create plays. I wish they could do the same thing. Take out Stein, put in Porzingis, and maybe throw in Hardaway Jr. in there. And then you got Burke, Wes, Hardaway Jr., and Luka, who you can kick it to Porzingis at the foul line and around that area, and you can run a bunch of off-ball motions, which would open up three-point scoring for Trey Burke, Tim Hardaway Jr., Luka. And same thing would go for once they start playing Josh Green more minutes and Josh Richardson comes back in the lineup. Jalen Bronson would also benefit. So would Dorian Finney-Smith when he comes back. So I would like to see, because it's the new trend going, if you've seen like how Julius Randle's doing it and what we've seen Marc Gasol do for years, is be using their big guys who are able to shoot. Because the reason why Kristaps, I believe, could do this successfully is because his ability to shoot and stretch the floor, so he's a threat himself, so they can't not guard him, which then it opens up the whole possibility for guys to slash to the basket and get easy 2 points or to kick it out. All those situations, which would take off a lot of the load off of Luka's shoulder, and hopefully Kristaps could have numbers reminiscent to the stretch we saw last year for him when he was in a Mavericks during the 57 games. There were periods where I think he was averaging a double-double and shooting ridiculously from the field. And people could argue there that Porzingis was never a great passer. He's never averaged more than a assist and a half a game. So there's that always, and I can understand those. You arguing me there, but he shot tonight. As of right now, he's 3 for 7. I'm recording this at the end of the game. He's 3 for 7 from 3-pointer, and they really are using him as a stretch player this season. And Willie Cauley-Stein was playing great. Don't get me wrong. He got 10 rebounds, and I think that's why they're using him more as a stretch player. I just wish they would make him run the offense more out of him. And Willie Cauley-Stein now on his third team? Yeah, his third team of his career after spending part of the year with the Warriors last year and spend the first 4 years of his career with the Kings, and it just never really worked out after being Willie Cauley-Stein's from Kansas. Like, I have a few kids I know who went to high school with him. 6th overall pick, kind of a bust. But yeah, this year he's been shooting not only 3-pointers, but he's shown the willingness to shoot 3-pointers. But this is his first first night with double-digit rebounds, and he's a guy who, I don't know, it's just like some nights he can be really good, be a rim protector, get you rebounds, and then he takes a lot of nights off. He's 7 foot, 240. You just think that he wouldn't take as many nights off that he does, but hey, not everyone's perfect. And them beating the Charlotte Hornets proves a point, because people might say they're the Charlotte Hornets, but these aren't the regular old Charlotte Hornets. These are a playoff team, and they're one of the better teams in the Eastern Conference, in my opinion. So this was a good, formidable matchup that they won by ease, and I think it was just it was a good game. And Kristaps came out, balled out, played like himself, and right now Kristaps, I think, just hit another three-pointer. He's 4 for 8. He's shooting 50%. Kristaps Porzingis is balling out. And it's actually the third quarter. I thought it was the fourth quarter. But yeah, Kristaps Porzingis has been going off tonight. He took a lot of the load off of Luka's back, that we were just saying that Luka had a lot of pressure on him, and he's been playing really good. I think Tim Hardaway is one of their other players. I think Tim Hardaway should be the small forward. I think Wes should be coming off the bench. But you could, I guess they could argue that Tim Hardaway coming off the bench is because they want to be a six-man, which if they do that, six-man of the year right there, because he's averaging 18.4 points, having one of his best starts to his career, or seasons of his career. And it's crazy to think, man, first 2 years he was on the Knicks. Then his last 2 years of his rookie deal, he went to the Hawks and he got re-signed, I think on the Hawks, to a long-term deal. But then the Knicks traded back for him. So it was kind of funny. And in his last year for the Knicks, he averaged 19 points for the first 46 games. And then he went to the Mavericks, and he didn't really shoot well, but the Mavericks last year got him to shoot really well, 39%. And this year he continues to be a really good shooter and playing really good defense, some of the best defense of his career. And it's just, I hope I've always been a Tim Hardaway Jr. fan. Crazy thing about the Cat's 28 years old, been in the league since 2013. Wild. Always been a fan of this guy. Big fan. But yeah, that's my thought. I think the Mavericks are obviously going to be a playoff team. They're good. They play every game really good. But yeah, that's it for me today, guys. I hope you guys really did enjoy this video. But that's all for me today. I'm just wrapping this video up. I'm gonna probably do some stuff, hang out, bull, go to my girlfriend's, make some food. And I'm working on the other video right now. But thank you for all the support, guys. You know, my channel was popping off hella harder on December, which is fine. I mean, my channel's still doing really fine. It's growing faster than it ever has before. And I thank God and everybody for helping me do that. But, you know, I had some exponential growth in December that we were hoping that could continue, but it's still going harder than it's ever has gone before. But let's keep trying to make it go even harder than it ever has before. Have a good one, guys. Till next, guys. Peace out.